here, is it not what is still happening today? Is it not what is still happening? And Finland government is very much aware of all the trouble we went through in Nigeria. Finland have the history of Biafra in their palm. Finland was among those that sent aid to Biafra during the Biafran Civil War. In fact, Finland suspended one of the cathedrals they were building during the Civil War. They suspended the cathedral and sent the money to Biafran people. They said they cannot build a cathedral where people are dying in hunger. Even their children were starved. Their lunch money was sent to Biafra land. There were nurses from Finland who served in Nigeria, in Biafra land then. People from Finland. I have the videos. Most of the videos I have played it here several times. Most of the videos, my sister I have played it. This church in Finland, where that cathedral they suspended. The cathedral they suspended, they didn't want to build again. They say instead of building that cathedral, they sent the money to Biafra land. That cathedral is still there in Finland. Inside there, you see written Biafra. They suspended, they couldn't build it again. They took the money and sent to Biafra land. All these histories are in Finland. But for one reason, they say the Pharaoh that does not know Joseph has come. When the Pharaoh that does not know Joseph came, you see the life of Joseph became difficult. When the Pharaoh that does not know Joseph came, the life of Joseph became difficult. The palace became hot for him. The presence of Alastair became a different thing. Alastair seems to be interested in only political and economical interests. The reputation of Finland doesn't matter to them anymore. It is no longer about the reputation of Finland, mainly when it has to do with the Black Africans, Biafrans. They sold their conscience. Even when they have every story about the Biafran people, they have our history. Nobody's going to tell them. They have it in their palm. I don't need to preach about it. I don't need to tell them. They know it. There is nothing we will tell them they don't know. One of the women who served in our land during the Biafran Civil War, Mazi Simon Ekpa played the video. I still have the video. I don't know whether the video is closed here. When Mazi Simon Ekpa invited that woman in one of the programs they were doing, when they were doing the Igbo festival in Finland, Mazi Simon Ekpa invited that woman. She was there in that program. I have played the video. I don't think I can get the video now. I would have played it. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to get the video of that woman and play. A Finnish woman. A Finnish woman. She was serving in Biafra land during the Civil War. Has the war stopped? The war already stopped. What Chinachebe said and explained here is still going on as we speak. Every single thing that Chinachebe said is still going on. And he wants us to pretend all is well. You are holding an innocent man. Finland should know they are holding an innocent man. And Mazi Simon Ekpa should be freed. He is innocent. We are not asking for any favor. We are not asking for any special treatment, but justice. Once justice is done, Mazi Simon Ekpa will be a free man. Let Finland respect justice and fairness and allow the rule of law. If they do, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko will join us and we are going to see him in a very short time. So as we are speaking, I am going to read an update that is coming from one of the technical team, members of the technical team that we know. There is an update he put forward. Do I say a kind of an article he wrote some few minutes ago, some hours ago. One of the technical team, the article he wrote, Dr. Mazanga. Dr. Mazanga is someone that knows Mazi Simon Ekpa. He knows Mazi Nandekano. He has had a program with Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has had a program with Mazi Nandekano. I have played their program here several times. The program they had together. I have played it. Maybe after this program, I might play the program again. He had a program with Mazi Simon Ekpa, so he knows Mazi Simon Ekpa. And he has been following the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa on pro bono. Nobody is paying Dr. Mazanga. He is going on this case free because he's a human rights activist. He's a human rights activist working for Africans everywhere. Anything that has to do with the abuse of human rights, he's there. And he knows these people very well. He knows Mazi Nnamdi. He knows Mazi. That is why he's the front line. And he is doing it for us free, pro bono. He has said it on several occasions. He has mentioned it several occasions by himself that he's doing it free. Nobody is paying him. You can imagine somebody that is not a Biafran working for us free, but Biafran people, we are the one extorting each other. We are the one telling them to go and all our life Mazi Nnamdi. We are the one telling them to don't release Mazi Simon Ekpa. You are the one going to the court to testify against your brother, but somebody who is an outsider is the one defending your brother in pro bono. As we speak, Dr. Mazanga is in Finland, joining the technical team, those from the United States of America, and some other human rights organizations, joining them to provide support for the defense counsel of Mazi Simon Ekpa. So this is what the article he wrote. I'm going to read it out. He started the article by writing Nigeria, Finland. And he wrote, who betrayed Chastello? By Dr. David Nyakura Masanga, Helsinki, Finland. He's writing from Finland. He said, I could not sleep properly last night as one thought kept haunting me. My memory lingered on Nigeria as the land of betrayal, time and again. This current case brought my thoughts back to the Simon Ekpa case, where Nigeria has indeed run away in Finland after realizing that they lied. They are nowhere to be seen as the accuser. Dr. Masanga is writing. He's in Finland. He's one of the technical team, working for Mazi Simon Ekpa on pro bono. And he writes, I decided to look at my 2006 notes, which I had kept, and I compared them once again with the Simon Ekpa case. I woke up, switched on the light in my hotel room, and simply flashed back to my memory of a similar hotel in Abidjan where we were betrayed. Wow. Dr. Mazanga wrote. Then my mind moved to 2009. I was in the public gallery as a lover of peace, where I watched and listened to the submission in the trial of former Liberian President Chastello. One of the things that struck me most was that I believed to be biased in the proceedings. In my opinion, the United States has significant influence over the outcome. To the younger generation, I say this trial reminds me of the moment proceedings involving Simon Ekpa in Finland, where I now believe the accuser Nigeria has hidden behind a mask of falsehood. Dr. Masanga wrote, the greatest betrayal in my view in the Chastello saga came from General Olusegun Obasanjo, working on the order of his master, the late Kofi Annan. We were left stranded in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, believing he was returning to Nigeria and would come back, but I now believe he had already conspired with Kofi Annan to facilitate Chastello's handover. Are you listening? He's taking his memories back to what transpired in the past. Remember that when Chastello was arrested on 29 March 2006, the president of Nigeria was Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo government had granted Tello asylum in Nigeria in August 2003 as part of efforts to end Liberian civil war. In March 2006, following a formal request from Liberia President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and what I viewed as international pressure, or pure conspiracy, Obasanjo agreed to surrender Taylor. Taylor then attempted to leave his residence in Calabar, but was arrested by Nigerian authority near the Cameroon border on 29th March 2006 before being transferred to Liberia and subsequently to the Special Court for Sierra Leone. One lesson of betrayal. One lesson of betrayal by a Nigerian president, Olusegun Obasanjo. Let me end by acknowledging my great sister, George Julia Sebutinde, for the objection she raised during Chancellor's tribunal proceedings. I have always admired such honesty, even when one is left alone on the bench. This is why I stand with the voiceless and not for money. My work is voluntary. Did you hear it? Are you hearing it? When I tell you that he's working for us on pro bono, nobody is paying him. Look at him, he wrote it here. Dr. Masanga wrote it here. This is why I stand with voiceless and not for money. My work is voluntary. My work is voluntary. For some of you that will come and claim that you are paying Dr. Masanga, nobody is paying him. He's doing a voluntary work. So, east or west, I am waiting for the outcome here in Helsinki, Finland. And then I will reactivate my journey to freedom. God bless. This is a very wonderful piece written by Dr. Mazanga. Dr. Mazanga wrote what I just read to you. A very wonderful piece. Wherever you are as a Biafran, let me tell you, we are pursuing one thing. Look at this man. Some of us are attacking Dr. Mazanga. Some people are attacking Dr. Mazanga, asking him, why are you representing Mazi Simon Ekpa? Do you know Biafrans are attacking him? Do you know that some Biafrans are attacking Dr. Mazanga for representing Mazi Simon Ekpa? Freely, on pro bono, free. Nobody is paying him a dime on his own. He's spending his money to fly and go everywhere he's going to do what he's doing. You heard him say it, write it. Go to his platform, you will see it. You so that you won't think maybe I framed it up. You won't think maybe I made it up. If you go to his platform, or maybe I will show you so that you will see his platform. So you wouldn't think maybe I made it up, or maybe I'm the one that created what I'm reading. Maybe you think I'm the one that created what I'm reading. Let me bring it up and show you in his platform. So you can equally go there and read it for yourself. You can go there and read it for yourself. So, because I know some of you are Thomas. Some of you are Thomas. You will think that maybe I wrote it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I hope you're watching. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is his verified account. African World Media TV. Look at it. Verified account on X. Africa World Media TV. Dr. Mazanga. He's in Finland. One of the technical team of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Look at his account. So don't think maybe I formed it or I framed up what I read. Everything I read here is what he wrote here. Look at it. African World Media TV. So you can go there and read for yourself. You can go there and follow up. You can go there and see the work he's doing. You can go and follow him on his platform also for you to be updated. Because information, the world is so close. This world is in your palm. The only thing that some of us are very lazy. We are so lazy that we cannot go and look at information. And when we want to go and search, we begin to search things that doesn't have meaning. Information that will not favor you. Information that do not add anything to you. You prefer to go and search for Saka. You want to go and search where brothers are fighting, sisters are fighting, where somebody is abusing somebody or somebody is accusing, where people are talking about irrelevant issue. If you spend your time to go and search for information that you need, they are all there in your palm. You don't need to move anywhere. Where you are sitting, the smartphone you have in your hand is not just for call. It's not just for gossip. Use your time wisely. Every information. Or some of us are too lazy, or you don't have time to do it. And yet, when you see where this information are, you don't like to watch. You prefer where they will go and begin to hail one person. You begin to hail one person as almighty. You begin to hail one person. You begin to attack one person, destroy one person, call him name and pay him, begin to abuse yourself. That is where you want to go. Some people are here now. They are waiting for me to speak against somebody. Some people are here now. They are not paying attention to what you are speaking. They are just waiting for me to mention somebody's name. Oh, if you mention this person's name, once you say, they're just waiting for one particular thing you want to say. Once you say it, they'll begin to attack you. It is so sad. It is so sad. We are in a very important time. A very interesting time. If you are in this struggle at this time, you need to be proud of yourself. If you are in this struggle and you made it up till this time, you need to be proud of yourself. You need to be very, very proud of yourself. There are many that pray to make it here. They didn't make it up to today. They didn't make it. But you and I that made it up to this time, we need to be proud of ourselves. CHUKS have done a lot for us. Not because we are worthy, not because we did something special, but because he has his mercy on us. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria facing his own case. And the case of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is also winning international awareness. We are focusing on Mazin Simon Ekpa, but we never forget Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. In the United States, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is making wave in the United States. In the United States, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is making a difference in the United States. You and I know that the House is talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu case. So at least on international pressure, we are doing very well. Every one of us, you that is watching there, you're part of it. Please, if you have not shared this video, share this video, let others get it. Click like, give a thumbs up, share it, and let other people get it. Very important. You are not just sharing it for me. We are trying to let the world know that our Prime Minister is innocent. How do you do that? You can do that in your comfort zone by sharing the program. You never can tell. Maybe the one you share is the one they're going to see. Maybe the one you share, you think it's only Biafrans watching us. It is not only Biafrans, it's the platform. I have said it many, many times. People that are now Biafrans are watching my program. Some of them give a call. They might see the program from the one you're going to share. So it is not for personal interest, it's for our Prime Minister. We are making his case for the whole world to see because you can't predict. We need to block every loophole, create a very conducive narrative for public opinion surrounding his case. Because public opinion also matters in this kind of cases. The public is watching. The public is paying attention. So public opinion matters. For us to create a conducive public opinion that in favor of our Prime Minister, we must make sure that our information is going. How do you do it? Help to share the program. Give a thumbs up as you're watching. When you give a thumbs up, the notification will go to others to join us. When you share, people will follow. That is the way to go. We can never back down. It does not matter what they do or what they say. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu today is making waves. The most important thing for me, what is important to me is Biafra. However it's going to come, let it come. As long as we leave that country called Nigeria. That is why I always say it. I am not interested in your group where you belong. You are entitled to be in any group. Good luck. You are entitled to be anywhere. Anywhere you feel is comfortable for you to pursue the struggle. Pursue Biafra. Stay there. Make your effort. Make your impact. People are united. Look at in Israel today. In Israel today, Biafra is discussed in the parliament of Israel. Who made it possible? A single woman. A single woman. That woman made it possible. She's not even a Biafran. That our sister is not a Biafran, only that she's married to a Biafran. She's married to a Biafran. But she took it upon herself as a promise she made to her husband. And she is pursuing the Biafra struggle under the name IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She is in Finland today. She's in Israel. Our sister Rachel. Sister Rachel is in Israel pursuing Biafra under IPOB in Israel. And that is the only place Biafra is discussed in the parliament in the whole world. The only place where Biafra issue is discussed in the parliament in the whole world is in Israel. We have seen it, not just that somebody wrote, we saw it on video. I don't care who is seated there. I don't care who made it possible. What my joy is that Biafra is going home. I don't care whether any group. That is why I'm not interested. I'm not interested in which group are you, where do you belong, who are you supporting, are you supporting. As long as you are supporting Biafra, I am here for Biafra and I will stand with you. Once I see you doing something that is effective, you don't need to come and force me or tell me to promote you. Once I see what you have done, and I see what you are showing is a reality, not a dream, not a wish. Because I always try as much as possible to distinguish between reality, wishes, and opinion. I distinguish them. Because in my platform, I focus on reality, things that are on the ground, so that I can be able to defend what I'm saying. Just like I'm telling you about this issue of Israel. If I'm telling you that Biafra is discussed in Israel today, in their parliament, if you argue, I will show you a video. I will direct you to the platform of our sister, Sister Rachel. You go there and see it for yourself. You go there and see it for yourself. So Sister Rachel did not come and tell me to promote her. Neither did anybody come and tell me to promote her. But I saw what she did. And I listened to her words. She went there to present Biafra. Present Biafra under the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. And the state of Israel is listening. We saw her when she collected signatures from the lawmakers. They were all giving her the signatures. We saw when they were signing. This one is not writing and tell me, oh, it's not online issue. I don't have any problem. But there are some Biafrans that are attacking that woman. Do you know? Do you know there are some Biafrans attacking that our sister, an Israeli citizen, only that she's married to a Biafra, and her husband is late. She's only fulfilling her promise to the husband. Some Biafrans are attacking her. Some Biafrans are attacking her. Oh, why is she standing under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why is she saying IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why is she supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can imagine. It doesn't matter to them. It does not matter to them that she's promoting Biafra. It doesn't matter to them that she's fighting for Biafra. But what matters to them? What matters to them is their group. What matters to them to the group? That is the cancer. The cancer that have eaten into this struggle. There are some people that their mind have made up that it is only things that have to do with their group that they listen to. Even when they see a reality, they will not pay attention. Even when their group dish out lies to them, unconfirmed information they carry. They can't even confirm information they are carrying. I gave you an example of Mazi Simon. You know what? Some of you don't know what Mazi Simon Ekpa is facing. You see Mazi Simon Ekpa. See him in the court. He has almost grown white hair. You see Obatobia in the court, almost having white hair. Almost having white hair. A home as in Mazi Simon Ekpa. A very young, handsome man that we know. He's now growing white hair. Mazi Simon Ekpa is now growing white hair. You think that it is easy? Look at him. You think it's easy what he's going through in the court to defend 80 million people, to die the death of 80 million people? You think it's easy? Every single tweet he has tweeted, he's defending it. Every broadcast he has made, he's defending it. He said to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just 50 plus, but every hair in his body is the white already. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 50 plus. Every hair in him is white already. Look at Mazi Simon Ekpa having white hair. You think it's easy? And all you will do is to attack them. All you to do is to wish them back. Some of us are not appreciative. We're not appreciative. We're not appreciative. What else do you want? What else do you want them to do before you know? What other sacrifice are you waiting for them to offer before you now know that, yes, they have done it? My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, continue to pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko. Pray. If you don't know how to pray, go and learn. Oh. If you are a Muslim, pray like a Muslim. If you are a Christian, pray in your Christian way. If you are a traditionalist, pray in your traditional way. If you're a Jewish, pray in your Jewish way. Every one of us should go on our knees and continue to pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa. That at the end of the day, that victory will be on his side. At the end of the day, that he will be victorious. That is why we are calling for justice. Because if justice is done, there is no reason Mazi Simon Ekpa will be in detention. Just like he said in that his message, that Finland have arrested the wrong person. Finland have just detained the wrong man, imprisoned the wrong man. And that is the truth. That is why we are calling for justice. We are not calling for any special treatment. We are not asking for anything, but we are asking for the right thing to be done. We are not Nigerians. We have never been, and we will not be. They can continue to push all their propaganda and blackmail. We are not interested. Who will like to be part of Nigeria? With what Nigeria gives today? I don't even know why any country in the world will listen to Nigeria. Because this is a country, Nigeria, there is no country in the world today that respects the passport from Nigeria or documents from Nigeria. Finland does not respect Nigerian documents. Any document from Nigeria, Finland don't recognize it. Their passport, they don't recognize it. How come they now recognize a fake evidence that was given to them by Nigeria? How come? How come? The evidence that they cannot be able to defend. They didn't come to the court to defend today. You heard what I read from Dr. Mazanga. You have read that. And I want us to listen to this discussion. I want us to listen to this video also. All these are proofs to show that Nigeria is not a place for any human being to exist. Our prime minister is innocent and must be released immediately. Let's listen to this very discussion and see what they have here. It is also an interview that was granted to Dr. Mazanga. Let us listen to the interview and see what the interviewer asked, and the message that Dr. Mazanga has on this very program. Let us listen and hear what he has to say.
Progress at all. Let's go to a court in Finland now that has sentenced a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement to 6 years in prison. What is his offense according to the law?
There is no offense. How do you let me look here? Madam, these people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria is no more. And they have the right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said they don't, the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited the terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format. When it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly
Absolutely.
by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and there's so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease the Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion. I bet if it was in South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day. There is no judgment where you say you use the intelligence, Nigerian intelligence, when Nigeria itself has terrorists, part of the intelligence system in Nigeria. They are terrorists, and they have admitted. And they have admitted they have recruited some.
Exactly.
The intelligence information that they use. That is, I'm telling you, that sentence is going to be quashed by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. It will be quashed. That guy will walk out free.
So what now then for Simon Ekpa, this Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent? Must he go the human rights, as you say?
I want to tell you originally these people wanted to kidnap this man quietly at night. Thanks God, people started going to European court somewhere. And, volunteers stopped it and they told Finland that you are in trouble, we know what you are doing. They wanted to take him to, without even going through the court. It is,
as always.
This man is a Finnish citizen. He has been in Finland for over 30 years. Why do you now, where do you take him? What has he done? He simply said Nigeria needs to be rearranged. All of us in Africa know that Nigeria has collapsed. All of us in Africa know there is no administration in Nigeria. All of us know that Nigeria is a country without a country and a state without a state.
Absolutely.
Governance has collapsed. And these people are simply saying, can we rearrange Nigeria and go away? It's like what I have told you about Congo. Biafrans are over 80 million people out of 250. There are people killing people there. There are terrorists coming down daytime and they take over your house, take over your farm, feed on your food, kill your people. They are there. It is happening. And African Union has not said anyone. United Nations Security Council has not said anyone. United Nations habitually sentenced Nigeria to a country which has abducted people, killed people, and if you have such reports, how can you sentence a man for 6 years when the state you are dealing with is a rogue state?
Let's go to Burkina Faso now. The government there has passed a law banning homosexuality. What kind of sentences will those who are found guilty face?
You know, that is something in Africa which is, you and I. Some of us live in Britain. I've lived in Britain for 40 years. And we know this.
Before we go back to this African discussion, you just heard what Dr. Mazanga explained about Nigeria. That explanation ends the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Nigeria is not a country that can be trusted in anything. As we speak, Nigeria is in the hand of the terrorists. And this thing it's not difficult to know. It's not a blackmail. It is a fact. Look at Dr. Mazanga, who is an expert, who has a way of getting information and series of things, who knows details more than many of us don't know. Confirming it. A Canadian court confirmed it that every political party in Nigeria is a terrorist group. Now in their politics, look at what they're doing. Look at recently, a politician is helping the terrorists to collect ransom. When they collect ransom, they will share together. Ali Ndume. And when the whistleblower blew the whistle in the public, do you know what Nigerian government did? They went and arrested the whistleblower. That man that brought the information was arrested. And the man is now the person they are accusing of knowing too much about the terrorism. You see the country we are talking about. A man that blew whistle, that a lawmaker, serving lawmaker, Ali Ndume, is collecting ransom for helping the government to negotiate ransom for the terrorists. After they collect 5 billion, he gave 1.9 million to the terrorists and took 3.1. After that exposition, the man himself now is arrested by the DSS. He is the one that is being prosecuted, but the main criminal is walking free and smiling. This is the country we're talking about. This is the country that Finland is dealing with. How can any responsible and reasonable country in this world detain their citizens based on information from a country like this? How? It's only because of economic interest. It's only because of corruption. It's only because of I can't explain. But I pray and hope that the world is watching. Finland have a wonderful opportunity to redeem themselves from this thing that just happened. Nigeria has given them many contracts. They have signed since after the kingdom of Moses and whatever, they have signed many contracts with Nigeria, signed contract of pipeline and many other oil contracts they gave them in compensation. And I believe the whole world is watching. They have one last chance to redeem themselves. Finland have one last chance because this is a country the whole world knew as a country that respects the rule of law, as a country that respects democracy, as a country that respects human rights, allow people to have their rights, because they have gone through what we are going through today. Finland was formerly in Russia. They broke out from Russia through war. They fought a bitter war with Russia and they broke out. And today they are free. So they know what it takes. When we say our land is under occupation, Finland knows firsthand. But for one reason or the other, for economic interests, they decided to sell their conscience. But opportunity has presented itself for them to make their corrections. And we hope and believe they will make the corrections. Let's hear the rest of the information that Dr. Mazanga wants to speak about from Africa.
Things take place in UK. They are there, everybody. Nobody. Do your business, I do my business. But this is in Africa. Some countries, like my country, Uganda, the laws are very clear. I did not expect anything else. Even in Nigeria itself, even in Ghana, everything. It's the same law. Africans will, and on this one, Africa has just accepted, and all of them have talked in one voice. Asanda, there is nothing, even the punishment could be in Burkina Faso cause. Burkina Faso is a military regime, and if you are found doing those type of things, go and do them somewhere else, but not in Burkina Faso. Just as in Uganda, the laws are very strict. Worse, maybe in Africa, there is only South Africa, which is your country, which allows some of those ideas. But most of the countries in Africa, I think it is a new concept that it has not been taken very seriously by those countries.
Before we run out of time, let's touch on Ghana. The president there, John Mahama, has removed the chief justice in the country, Justice Gertrude Aramba Tukono, from office. We had discussed earlier how she was facing allegations of misbehavior. Who will replace her? Is there a replacement at this stage that they're looking at?
I think they will go through the tribunal that the parliament put the name to the parliament to just commission, which is set up by again the president. Some of these places in Africa, they do things very well, but then they turn up to do things badly. I don't know where the bad relationship, the bad blood between the chief justice and the president came about. But in Ghana, the constitution allows the president to choose a chief justice of his or her own choice. So it is like in Uganda. The chief justice is chosen by the president. The chief of Supreme Court is chosen by the president. All judges are chosen by the president. And then names are taken to once they are chosen, the names are taken to parliament for vetting. That is it. The only country which I've seen in Africa where judges are chosen by the public is Kenya. Kenya does choose their judges. They put you on the panel. They put you on an interview publicly. People write and say, no, that woman is a thief. She stole my chicken. She should not become a judge. So it will be the same. Mahama needs a judge who can be doing his manifesto. It's not just as like the American system. They have an American system in Ghana. If the conservative and the Democrats are in power, they change almost everything. And then Republicans also come and change everything. So I think there is nothing wrong with that, but I don't know what brought the two not to work together. Corruption, cases, allegations, and so many other things. But in Africa, generally,
how do you think this entire debacle makes the judiciary of Ghana look, for its reputation not going to be so much on the judiciary, but rather on the president?
It depends. Ghana has been one of the best countries where you can enter and feel free, my sister Sandra, that this is you and I'm. When such things start coming, I get worried. But I think it won't dent much because there is a lot of freedom in Ghana. There is a lot, it's doing something. The economy is picking up, not like the other time when the CD was going down. I think it still has some popularity. Mr. Mahama is a good Democrat, but as I've told you, he's my friend. I don't know how he went, where he went from with the Chief Justice. But remember, during the tenure of Nana Ado, he was accused of some cases where I think this judge did not handle properly. I think there was a victimization during that day when he was in opposition. So I think it is time for him to clean up the judiciary, but it takes